here's our first tutorial. So the first thing we're gonna do are pom poms. If you guys have followed me before, you guys know pom poms are my favorite. So to do this, I'm gonna use the Audrey in 3 inches. So let's cut out what we need first. I'm doing a Beetlejuice theme pom poms. So I have my little template here. We're gonna cut out what we need. This one's the Audrey die from mariatreto.com. It's die number 273-3. So let's cut out 2 of these. These are Audrey in 3 inches. So if you're new here and you want to be a bow maker, you're in the right spot. I'll be posting tutorials on my page. And if you've come from my old accounts, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. So we got those 2 cutouts. Now let's cut out our 2 tails. I'm doing white because the pom-poms are black. I think white will pop. And Beetlejuice has white on him, so I think white will go. So cut out these 2. Okay, so now let's run it through our Sizzix machine. If you're new to bow making, I recommend the Sizzix Big Shot Plus. That is what I have on my table, but this one does fit the regular Sizzix, the 6-inch one. So I have my big template. I should get my little ones, but I don't have it out. So let's roll this through our machine. We're gonna put our Sizzix plate in the bottom, put our glitter here. This is faux leather. Put that one on top. And I'm gonna cut my own strip. I'm gonna get my self-healing mat, put that one on top. And I'm gonna roll it through my Sizzix Big Shot Plus. This one's the one that measures 9 inches. So let's roll that through. Double check everything's still covered. Yes, everything's still good. And this is the manual one. Rolling that through. And it gives us a perfect cut every single time. So now that we have our first one cut, since this would be pom-poms, we have 2. Let's cut our second one. The pom-poms I got are also from Treto, and the alligator clips are also from Treto. If you're new here, everything I show you guys is from Treto. So if you have any questions, I probably got it from mariatreto.com. So we have this one. Uh-oh, there we go. So now that we have everything that we need, let me show you guys how to make the bow and then put it onto the pom-pom. So we have, let me fix you guys up a little bit. We have our first bow, our second bow, we have our 2 alligator clips, we have our 1.5 inch felt circles, and our 2 pom-poms, which I got from Treto. So let's get first. So the Audrey is really easy. If you're new to pinching bows, this is the one I recommend you to start with. So what you need is some goody rubber bands. And I bought these. You can buy them off Amazon, off of Walmart. It's cheaper to buy it in the store though. Amazon's a little bit more expensive. So let's get 2 rubber bands since we're doing 2 bows. Let me find another medium-sized one. So when you order these, they have all different sizes. I look for the medium-sized ones. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna fold in half, like this. We're gonna put our thumb in the middle, and then we're gonna go down. Then we're gonna pinch it here, and we're gonna put this one down. And then we're gonna pinch. And that's how we do our pinch. Get our goody rubber band, and then we are going to wrap around. 1, 2, depending on the elasticity of your rubber band, that's how many times you know how to wrap. Let me do one more time. Once you're done wrapping, I kind of like tugging it, and that kind of puts it in the middle, and that makes our pinch. Once we have it pinched, you get your glue gun. I like the Sure Bonder glue gun. We're gonna adding hot glue here, more towards the middle and kind of tapering off at the end. See this little hump here? We're gonna pinch it. We're gonna go towards the center, and we're gonna pinch like that. The same thing on the other side. We're gonna add a hot glue here, more towards the bottom, tapering off to the top. Go towards the center of your bow, hug the little hump. And this is how the back is supposed to look like. So now we're gonna add our tail. So since this is faux leather, for it to stick really good to the glitter, we need to use Bob Smith Industry Glue. I get this off of Amazon. It is on my Amazon storefront. It's not linked yet because I don't have 1,000 followers. So if you're not following, definitely give me a follow, or I can link my Amazon storefront. Add hot glue here. And we're gonna stick this on top, just like this. Look how cute. Okay, So once we have it here, we're gonna cut our strip of glitter, and since I'm using white, I'm gonna use white in the middle, which I didn't cut it. If you followed me before, you know I like cutting my own strips. So let's cut our little strip. The die does come with the strip already, but I like cutting my own, y'all. So we're gonna add hot glue to the back. We're only doing halfway though. We're gonna stick this one here. We're gonna hold down. And we're gonna go back this way. Here you can add a little dab of BSI to be extra safe. A little dab. We're gonna add hot glue here. And hot glue does not make these rubber bands pop. So you don't I've never had an issue with my rubber bands popping with heat with the Goody rubber bands. We're gonna go here, cut off our excess that we don't need. And we're gonna glue it down right to the halfway point again. So add hot glue here. And we're gonna press it down. And that is how you do the bow, the Audrey in 3 inches. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the next one, and then we'll go to the next step when adding the clip to the pom-pom. So now that we have both bows done, we're gonna get our felt circles. So I used die number 427, and this is the circle I used. This one measures 1.5 inches. So once you have your felt circles, and I get my felt from Crafty Bella Co. from Bella's Flowers, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half. We're gonna grab our scissors. Let me get my scissors. Grab my scissors, and we're making 2 slits. 1 slit, 2 slits. And it's gonna look like this. So once you have it like this, we're gonna get our alligator clip. I get my reinforced alligator clips from Maria Treto, and we're gonna attach our clip to our felt circle. We're gonna slide it in like this, pull out our 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon, and then we're gonna glue it down and add some hot glue here and hot glue here. So I like leaving a little space here for you, like when the parents puts it on their daughter, it has a space. So we're gonna lift this up here, add a little bit of hot glue. So we don't want this felt circle moving around on us. Lift up here, add a little hot glue, and press down. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an extra cut. So we're making this extra cut because our pom-pom has the little rubber band thingy, and we want it to slide right in the middle when we put it onto our alligator clip. So when you get your pom-pom, you kind of feel around and you'll see this. This is the rubber band thingy I was talking about. So this is gonna be right where we did that little cut. So let's get our pom-pom ready. The easiest way I found is by putting a finger in first, like this, getting your clip, and you're gonna slide it against your finger. And then we're going right to that middle. So this is where we did the cut. See, there's a cut and there's a rubber band. So once we have it here, is what I do is I like to make sure that the middle is secure. So I move it this way. I put my thumb here, and I'm gonna add hot glue here very generously. And this will stabilize the middle of our pom-pom onto our alligator clip. So add hot glue. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna lift up, I'm gonna press down, and that secures the middle. So once that's secure, we're gonna go back in and glue down the 4 tabs. So now what we're gonna do is these 4 tabs, we're gonna glue them down. We're gonna kind of move the little fuzzies out of the way and add hot glue, and then kind of just press down. Doing that to all 4 sides. Add hot glue, and then press down. And then go to these 2. Add hot glue, press down, and then add hot glue and press down. Okay, so once that is all glued down, we're gonna open up our alligator clip. We're gonna add hot glue to the middle, get our ribbon, put that towards the center of our alligator clip. I use 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon. Then I get an X-Acto knife and I kind of rub it to make sure the glue is actually stuck onto the alligator clip, like that. So now we have our pom-pom. So I already have one done here. So we have to have a left and we have to have a right. So this one is facing this way, so this one's gonna be facing this way. Before I attach my bow onto it, we're gonna fluff it. So we're gonna put this a little bit down and a little bit up, like making a little line in the middle. And I do this because when you add your pom-pom, you want it to be fuzzy down here. You don't want the felt to show. So to get fuzzies down here, the easiest way I found is to fluff it half up and half down like this. So once you have it like this, I want to make sure this one's facing this way, since this one's already facing the opposite way. We're going to lay it down straight onto our mat. We're going to add hot glue here, and we're going to slide our bow onto our pom-pom, just like this. And that secures that when our pom-poms will both be looking the same, at the same height. We want them to both be like that. Can you guys see it? We want them to both be like twins. We don't want to eyeball it, because if you eyeball it, one could be higher or it could be lower. We want them to be exactly the same. Okay, so let's get started. The first is we're going to add a generous amount of hot glue to our back of the bow, like this. That's good enough. Once we have it like this, make sure our print is facing the right way, which it is. We're going to go down, and then we're going to push it onto the pom-pom, just like this. And then we're going to press and hold. And that makes sure we have fuzzies in the bottom. So let's add a little pressure to it to make sure that the glue is actually stuck onto the pom-pom. And then we'll have a left and right, and see that they're both are the same size. That's what we want. We want them to be at the same height so they are even. So here they are glowing in the dark. They look super cute. So definitely follow for more tutorials, and don't forget to share.